Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Well, it's going to be the afternoon in about 6 minutes, but there's old Kevin checking out what I'm doing. I got some tillandsias from my niece, but the only thing is they left it in the paper bag and they all dried out, so I soaked them for a good 24 hours so hopefully they'll pull through. I don't know, and then we'll try some plantings on them. Those are air plants. Today, Kevin lets me do it. It's December 18th of 2022. It's Sunday. It's 17 degrees right now, or minus 8 degrees Celsius. I'm going to show you my new book. It's an old copy that I was able to purchase. It's Wu Yee-Sun. It's a book arrival by Wu Yee-Sun, and we're also going to try doing Moujean Tea if time allows. But let me show you the book. First of all, I found this book in this book. Bonsai, The Art and Technique by Dorothy S. Young. And on page 227, chapter 15, I found his book on the bottom there. And in this book he describes he does the growing clip bonsai like I'm doing, and it's the technique is not bonsai. When they did it, it's called let's see if I can see it in the book. It's Man Lung Artistic Pot Plants, and it was developed around 1900 in the province of Kwantong Province. And it's I guess it's the village or it's called the Lingnong School of Growing Clip Bonsai. But this is an interesting book because it's like a first edition book, and there it is, in Chinese. I don't know those of you that can read it, but the book is fascinating because you're going to say, Tom, the book is backwards. No, this book is made this way, where you open it up this way, and you can see it's one of the first editions, because here's what it says right in the book: not for sale. So I got it. I was lucky to get this book because the books are $127, but I got it in a used bookstore for like 20 something dollars. I forget which. But it's in English, and it's in English and Chinese, but everything goes the opposite way. So you read from left. It opens from left to right, and we read from right to left, but everything, it shows you right here all the contents of what he's doing in here, like that. And then you got the preface written in Chinese, and then it's written in English, but everything goes the opposite way. So the pages are numbered, like this is page 14, 15, 16, but it's a very good book. It shows all the stuff of growing clip. The only bad part with the book was one page that was ripped, but I don't care for that price. But he's got all his style of trees. This is all his trees in here. I think it's over 200 of his trees. Let's see if I can show you the one page that is damaged a bit, but who cares, because it wasn't in perfect condition. But you can see it's torn over there and a little bit over here, but everything is still good. See, it's all the description is written in Chinese and in English, and it also gives you the height of the tree. And then towards the back, it's got all his different styles, different ways he does it. And let's see, I don't know if there was a color section in here. Yes, we even have a color section of his trees in here. So I don't know if you can see it. Just like that. And I didn't get to finish. I didn't read all of it yet, but it has all his plantings. Look at that one with the rock. And then everything here And then again, and then from here it goes into English. But it opens different, you know, it's hard to get used to reading, but you get used to it. And it gives you all different other things here. Those of you who can read Chinese can make out some of it, but then again it has it all in English. Oh, Kevin's on a rampage back there. See, then it comes into English. Tells you when to plant and everything. It's a very good book. So if you can find a used one, grab it. And this is, I mean, there's a lot of other editions, but this is 1969 when it first came out. So I was lucky to get it. Very lucky to get it. So now that Kevin's in here, he's a nut. We're going to use the Moujean Tea as a Nashua inaguensis from Ted's greenhouse. The leaves are used primarily for tea brewing. It likes full sun, well-draining soil, does not like to be dried out completely. And if we can do anything here with Kevin in the way. So here's the plant. Look how nice it is. We're going to do the growing clip on this because I don't use wiring at all. So, and then we're going to use our Sun Gold succulent cactus potting mix. So I got my bucket up here, and the first thing we're going to do is, I know we're supposed to clip on the top, but maybe I'll start doing that before we do the bucket because there's a lot of cuttings here that we can use. So looking at the tree, we're gonna try to get some movement on it, and I think I'll plant it on the slant, but we'll see it once we get it out of the pot. So we can take off this main shoot here and develop the curve of the trunk this way and start flowing it up this way. So that's what you usually do, is you develop a branch and let that grow, then snip it, and let this grow, develop a leader, and then if you want movement out this way, you can do it, or if you want to start doing your canopy to keep it small. But we're going to take our ironwood tool. I like these needle nose because they're quick release, and you can get in tight into the spots like this, real close to the stem, just like that. Now, we're going to cut this off so I can show you the movement. There's a lot of cuttings there. And then this branch here is a little thick, so I'm going to use, oh, I think we can still use this one. Just cut it. Yep, it cuts it real good. Now you can see how I'm going to start to do the development of the tree. It's growing this way, then I'm going to have it to grow this way. Maybe I'll keep this branch, because this is an eye poker branch coming straight at me, and have this branch take off. So I'll have some more movement in the trunk. So I'm going to take these little branches off right here. And then this big one right here, we'll use our ratcheting pruner on this. We'll get it real close. There we go. And then this bigger stump here, now I can get into here and just cut it like that. Now you can see the movement of the trunk. It's coming this way, so we're going to take this top off, and we're going to let these two branches develop and see which way it takes our angle. But maybe we can just take this one off, and we'll let this one grow out this way. So I'll take my needle nose and just cut it right about here. Just like that. And this way here, you got your movement in your trunk. See that? And it'll all thicken up real nice. Now this, so we don't get it wet, in keeping with the season for our Christmas shows here. And hopefully when I get the Cascade pot in the mail, it's supposed to arrive, what day was it supposed to arrive? Tomorrow, Monday, hopefully. Then I can start on the goldfish plant. But right now this is the old lipstick, and all I'm going to do is take my skewer and put it on my cut end here, just like that. You can see it. And this is better than buying cut paste. Why spend all that money? You can get your lipstick in the Dollar Tree store. Or if your wife uses lipstick, say, "Sweetie, you got an old piece of lipstick I can have?" And just explain to her what you're going to use it for. There you go. See that? Better than cut paste. And it lasts. Mine lasts over winter on my rose bushes, so. And then we're going to take our napkin and wipe the lipstick off so I can use the skewer to break out the root system and not get it all over my fingers. Hopefully I don't get it all over that. So these are some nice cuttings that I'll try to do. So let me put these on the side for now. There we go. Now, let's cover up our lipstick. And what's the color of the lipstick of the day? Midnight Blue. Where my sister gets these from and my niece, I have no idea, but they get them cheap, so that's good for me. Cheap cut paste. Best in the world. Why spend all that money? And it keeps out the moisture. So, let's put it in. And then we're going to just let it soak up the water a little bit. See, with arthritis, this is easier for you to get all this root system out, because the water will help you tease out the roots. Now, this is a solid ball here. I mean, you can see the roots on this thing. Look at that. So I'll try to put it this way so you can see. I don't know if you can see it. No, it's too deep. So let me just try to work it out. Well, Tom, we got to take this sleeves back and let's get at it. And just work. I should have filled it up with more water. But right now we're just firing in that bamboo skewer or wooden skewer into the mix just to jiggle out the soil from our root system so we can get a nice little root system here. Now, I don't know how big it's going to be, but we're going to do this and put it in a smaller pot if we can. There we go. Remember, today's Sunday. It's family night, so after 6 o'clock, you shut that phone off and tell everybody you're not going to be bothered, because it's family night and you're spending time with your family. And Tom, I should have put the lipstick on before, but I got lipstick all over my hand. Well, it's a good thing it's not like that old song, "Lipstick on your collar told a tale on you," because I'd be in trouble. There we go. Getting it all raked out real nice. Real good. Been busy. Like the old saying is, no rest for the wicked. That's the way I was brought up. No rest for the wicked. I know it's no rest for the weary, but in my neighborhood it was no rest for the wicked. What are you going to do? So, by underwater root raking, you can get a lot of the soil out so you can see how your roots are. So I'm just taking it out. I wish I could have had my Ted soil on this, because that's what it was growing in, but it's still frozen in the garage. There we go. Look at that nice root system. So let's get our bucket out of the way. And yep, I got lipstick on my hand. What are you gonna do? That's life. That's why paper napkins were made. So it comes off, so I don't get it all over me. Now, we're gonna, yes, you still have time to, for Christmas, order from Ironwood. If you use my last name, N-O-W-A-K, you get 10% off. And no, I don't get paid from Ironwood to do this. I buy all the tools myself. I buy all the trees myself from the nurseries. And the reason why I tell you about them is because I know they're good. If they're no good, I wouldn't say it. So, it's got a nice root system here. I think we can cut in here. Just get that off. And now we have a nice downward. I'm not going to take a lot off because it's not spraying. But you can see how everything flows down nice once we put it in the pot. And we can keep it like this because it'll have a little slant to it. Let's see if I can do it. And you can see how it gets growing. Now once this starts growing, if it whatever branch it develops or if it starts going up, we'll go from there and see how we can do it. Or if these branches grow, we'll see what's going to go on from there. But that's basically the method of grow and clip. This way here, this fattens up, and you get your curve naturally with no wire. So, here's my pot. Let me wipe my fingers. And Mr. Wu Yee-Sun's book is, they got a lot of places that sell his book, but I mean, I was lucky to get that one at a used bookstore. I mean, where they got it from, I don't know, but that is great because they have used books. They're $127, so, and they're not even 1969. It's like 1974 copies. So I was lucky on this one. So right now, I'm mixing up my sun grow, and what I'm going to do is I got my screen cut out, my mesh. I'm going to put it in. I got the mound there because you want it to sit on top of that mound to get the air pockets out. And what I'm going to do on the mound is I'm going to put in some azus. You're saying, Tom, what happened to the meat goose? I didn't have a chance to order yet because with the mail and everything, I want everything. I'll do it all after the holidays. There we go. We'll use up what we can. So, it's slanted this way. So that's how we're going to put it in. Just like that. I got my roots all raked out radially. We got our azus in there. And this is the way we're going to do it. So it's got the nice movement. Because people are asking me, how do you get the movement in it? That's how I do it. Just using the grow and clip method. And one of the masters of doing grow and clip is Nigel Saunders. Because I was looking for someone who does a lot of good root work. And Nigel was one of the masters in bonsai that I found that does great root work. I mean, he's on the Bonsai Zone, and if you want to see some fantastic root work, check out his channel. I mean, this guy's good. I call him Dr. Nigel. He's got great surgical skills on all that he does. Okay, and if you want to see some thick trunks, check in on Ronan's Bonsai. I mean, he's pretty good. I mean, he's good. He's got some fantastic trunks also. I mean, there's a lot of good guys out there. Scott Winter from Let's Do Bonsai, Zin from Maybe Bonsai, Jay from Blue Jay Bonsai, Patricia O'Connor from the Balcony Bonsai, Gerardo is Balcony Bonsai. I hope I said his name right. I'm always goofing up. There's a lot of great people on there. Tin Joe's Station. What's the other one? I can't think of it. There's a whole bunch of stations I like to watch. Now for these fine roots that are coming up on the top, you can see how it's slanted. So this can be the front, or this can be the front, or this can be the front. And we'll make this the front for now. But you can see some of the roots coming out that are high, so I'm just going to clip them off. There's one there. And then I'm going to take this, put it in. We fired in that chopstick to get all the air pockets out. Just like that. There you go. Just take your time in doing it. I don't know if you can see it, and if I'm in the way, just say, "Tom, get out of the way." I know I can't hear you, but hopefully the pot comes in tomorrow so I can do the children's corner on Tuesday and do the giveaway also. We can do our goldfish plant because I ordered a cascading pot. Might be a little big, but I'm going to use it. Okay, so we got that in there. I'm going to take and just give it a little squirt to get some of the surface tension out, but since I got it moist, it doesn't need it. And we're going to take Mr. Elephant, who says hello to Mia and to Freddie and to all the kids out there. And there we go. We're just watering it in till it all drains out real good. I know I like to do this early in the morning, but it's not sunny out. I mean, it's sunny out today a little bit. The sun finally came out after about 4 or 5 days. And I know it's supposed to get cold like you wouldn't believe for the rest of the week. And then maybe some snow, I don't know. I don't mind watching the snow. I hate shoveling it. That's a backbreaker for me. There. Now we'll take our tissue, a paper towel, and wipe the top of the pot. And let's see what we can do now. We'll take this big pot of soil out of the way. Let me get this out of the way so you can see what the heck I'm doing here. And I'll get some of my sand and peat cutting mix out of here. I know I don't have snow. I don't know what I did with the perlite. I had the fines perlite, but for now we'll just use this. Just like that. And put it around our mix. I know this isn't snow weather. I mean, this is snow weather, but for the pot, all we're going to do, we're going to take our spoon, our cocktail spoon, and just smooth out the soil. I don't know if you can see it, if I'm not in your way. And then, just like that, before we spritz anything down or clean it up, I have in hand, let's see, Tom, you're discombobulated here. You're turning around like a nut. Okay, everything's there. We gotta put our book on the side so we don't get it dirty. And we're gonna see out of our Christmas box what we can decorate it with. And I think the pot is nice enough for a little fence. Yeah, the fence post goes this way with the back to the back. So let's see if we can fit one in there. And I think we can fit another one in there. Or they go together like this. So let's see what we do with that. Let me put this down so we can think what we're doing here. Just like that. Put a little opening in the fence so the people can get in. I have to get that glass stuff to make it look like snow. And what are we going to get? We got a little bench here. We can put a little bench over here for people to sit. And For all the kiddies out there, we got Santa Claus. Something you can do. Now these fences and everything was at Hobby Lobby, and they're all 60% off, so there's our little scenery. And now you can see everything, the movement and everything. So then we're going to take our spray bottle. Put it down so you can see it. Remember, it's family night tonight. Put on some of the old time radio shows with Lawrence Welk. That's what Sunday night was always Lawrence Welk night for us. Gather around the TV and watch the old Lawrence Welk shows. And especially at Christmas time, he had some great shows on there. So check it out. And there's some old time, I think there's a couple old time radio shows with him on there too. But check out Lawrence Welk tonight. Let the kids sit down. If you're in the cold regions like us, put on some tea for you and your sweetheart, and some hot chocolate for the kids. Sit back, relax, enjoy each other's company. Enjoy the day. It's family night. And work a little bonsai with the kids. But there you go. A little something. Little winter scenery. I mean, when I seen these fences, I bought them. They were cool. So you take care, everybody. I'm going to try to do some running with those cuttings. I don't know if it'll grow in this type of year, but, at this point of the time, but we're going to do it. So with that respect, family night, join the family, pot of tea. I'm going to get some hot tea right now. Do a little more work in the basement. And then sit back and relax and catch up on the videos I missed. So you take care, everybody, and enjoy the day.